Writer and director J.J. Abrams is currently hard at work on developing the final film of the Skywalker saga as well as the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I will say that one thing that I'm really curious about is, of course, exactly how the characters of Kylo Ren and Rey will interact with each other on the big screen. Exactly how it's going to be executed in a sense, and how we, the fans, the audiences going ahead to see this movie in late 2019, will actually experience the two characters on screen together. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. Now, one of the set designs has all to do with Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, and of course, Keri Russell's character, codenamed Mara. Specifically, one of the set designs, both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley are set to film a sequence over in Cardington that will take place inside of a temple of some kind. They appear to be the ruins of an old village or city. It's a very large set piece that took around 3 months to construct and hand paint. Adam will be on the set with Keri Russell confronting Daisy Ridley's Rey. Keri's character is codenamed Mara. She will be wearing black armor and appears to be an ally of Kylo Ren. It's very possible here that she is indeed the last standing knight, as some extras will play as dead bodies in the background. It's said that Keri and Rey will have a confrontational scene that implies it could be a fight scene between the two, since the two have trained for this sequence that will involve some fights and moves. Both Adam and Daisy will have lightsaber props to use on the set. Keri's character has a unique looking weapon that's like the staff of some kind with energy beaming out of it that will be replaced by CGI. It could be a weapon that goes up against lightsabers kind of similar to the Praetorians in the throne room. It's described that it will actually be the start between the battle between both Kylo Ren and Rey, the major lightsaber duel to come in Episode 9. Between just Kylo and Rey, which could hint that Keri's character dies by the hands of Rey at some point in time, or something to do with the environment. So I really wanted to go over a couple of parts about this because this is honestly really raising my interest when it comes to the character of Mara. Now, once again, that's just her code name. It's looking more and more likely now that she's not going to be Mara Jade, per se, in Episode 9. I do, however, believe that there's a full-on reason as to why they gave her that code name, and it could be that she is going to be the lead Knight of Ren in Episode 9, or she is going to be basically his apprentice. So, with that being said, if you look at EU and Legends material, Mara Jade was basically the Emperor's apprentice to a certain level. She was basically, an assassin. She basically worked for Palpatine and went on missions and whatnot to take out certain individuals. So it somehow applies here, right? She's going to be this ally to Kylo Ren. She's either an apprentice of his or a lead Knight of Ren. Those are my two, predictions right now. Now, the fact that she's wearing that black armor and she holds the spear-like weapon that emits this electricity that can go up against lightsabers of some sort sounds like something like what we saw at the Praetorian Guards, how they're able to defend themselves against lightsabers, such as, the throne room battle that we saw in The Last Jedi. It could very much be like that in Episode 9. The other thing that I do want to go over is how Daisy and Keri will have a confrontational scene on this massive set that is said to be the ruins of a Jedi temple, perhaps, or maybe even a village or an abandoned city. And the major duel only involves the two characters, which is yet another indicator here that the character of Mara will eventually die in Episode 9. I think that's pretty much to be expected anyway, because this is the final film of the Skywalker saga. None of these characters, as of right now at least, will be branching out into future Star Wars films. Chronologically speaking, of course, after Episode 9. So, with that being said, what do you guys think about this sequence that involves Daisy, Keri, and Adam? The thing that also really does, strike an interest to me is how they will use their lightsabers on set. So this could be a standoff scene where Kylo Ren and Mara are side by side looking at Rey, where Rey then gets into a little fight between herself and Mara as Kylo Ren watches the two. And then maybe that's the point in time in which Mara gets defeated and killed by Rey. And then that's where the whole lightsaber duel comes into play here for Episode 9. I really like like where things are going with this movie by JJ and crew. It really seems like they're trying to go all out and make this movie an action-packed film, kind of like what they did with Avengers Infinity War. You know, as you all know, Disney owns Marvel, and it has been said before that some elements of Infinity War will be used in Episode 9 as a guide, in order to make this movie just a little bit more engaging than the past two films. And that, to me, I think is good news. I think it's a step in the right direction. I think that taking some notes from, you know, how Infinity War was so successful is because not only were those characters, you know, pretty much already set up though, a lot of people cared about those characters, so that was a huge element to it. But nobody can deny that the action in Infinity War was just superb. It was amazing. So if they could apply that to Episode 9, I think a lot of fans will be happy with this movie. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.